Welcome back to a Mindful Mess podcast,
where we try our best to be mindful, even if we're still a little bit of a mess, baby.
And we are your favorite hosts. I'm Armin.
And I'm Cinthya.
Welcome back. Thank you for another, coming back to another episode. We really appreciate it. We love you guys. Thanks for all the downloads, the listens, the feedback. We really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to the video version on YouTube and at AMindfulMessPodcast. Find us on Instagram, follow at AMindfulMessPodcast. And our email is below for business inquiries, or if you just want to send us some love, some anything, we're going to read it.
At AMindfulMessPodcast@gmail.com.
Period. Thank you. That was beautiful. Am I missing anything?
I think
this is just an audio only version.
Period. We switching it up a little bit.
No video for today. You won't see Spencer. You won't see us. I am wearing a nice Kool-Aid shirt. They're not going to see it. They're not going to see your dope fit.
My little olive green leggings and sweater combo.
But they will see it if they go to at a Mindful Mess Podcast on Instagram. So for today's topic, we thought it would be fun to come up with a list of advice that we would give our younger selves.
Yes.
Because we have kind of gotten into that growth point of our lives and we're thinking back to our childhood and revisiting those things. So it's going to be nice to see what our list consists of. Like, what would we tell our younger selves?
Yes.
Yes. I want you to start. Give me your list.
All right. Let me get my list out here. All right. So this is advice to my younger self, and also like advice to those younger family members, younger friends, and yeah. Number 1, I would say in school, do more school activities and sports, because I know growing up I was always so scared to try out for sports or try out for after school activities because my friends didn't want to do them, and I really wanted to try different things, and I was just too afraid to because I cared so much about like being alone instead of actually just enjoying the process of it.
The process, the whole experience of it, even if it's by yourself.
Right.
I will say that is also one of mine, so perfect.
And then I will also say, don't always worry about what other people think. That kind of goes hand in hand with trying out for sports and after school activities. Because growing up, I always cared so much about what other people thought of me, like what I wore. I mean, not all the time, but I feel like as I got older, I cared way too much about what people thought about me.
For sure.
And like, now that I'm older, I just unapologetically am myself. Try my best to be myself and do what makes me happy, not get so much influence from like outside looking in.
Correct. I feel that.
And then also like, don't be in a rush to grow up, because I remember being young and like wanting to drive and wanting to have my own apartment and like wanting to be married and stuff like that.
Right.
When all you really have to do is just enjoy life. And another big one, I have 4, sorry.
That's all good.
Sorry about it. So parents' opinion is a huge one for me, because growing up, I always cared a lot about what my parents thought about my career, who I was with, pretty much like even how I looked. Like, I wouldn't want to get like piercings or anything because I know they would be mad.
Correct.
But now that I'm older, like I have a nose ring, and like I don't really have like the best job ever, but in the end, like my parents don't care because they love me regardless.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
So definitely like don't care so much about like what your parents you should care about what they think, but you shouldn't let it influence you so much that you base your decisions off of what they want instead of doing what you want. And I feel like I've learned that now at almost 27 years old, But
you still figured it out.
Of course, yes.
And happiness plays in a role too. Like, if whatever makes you happy is not necessarily what makes them happy, you should still try and go for it.
Exactly.
I agree with that one a lot, because I also feel like I put a lot of pressure on myself of like what my parents want me to do or what they think I should do or what they think. It influenced too many probably early stages of like my career choice, going to college and that kind of thing.
Yep.
Maybe I'll get into that. Let me see which ones were mine.
Well, because they have such a huge influence on you.
Of course.
Right?
And you want to make them proud.
Of course, yeah. That's like ultimately what I've always wanted.
Yeah, but then I'm finally realizing that I can still make them proud in my way in what I want to do with life. Not necessarily what they think.
Yes, yes.
That's growth.
Growth, right?
Realizing that, huh?
Right, yes.
Okay, so my first one. This is me now. Hello, I'm Armin. Just kidding. Be more not president. I already fucked up. Be more present when you're with your family or friends.
Yes.
And I say that because I always feel like I remember me getting caught up in side stuff.
Yes.
Even though I'm like supposed to be on like a family vacation or a family like day or hang out. Same thing with friends, enjoying my whole time with them, like spending that quality time instead of being worried about like having a girlfriend or talking to this girl or like, you know, just trying to show off and impress people and that kind of thing. So that's what I'm saying. So definitely be more present. Enjoy that time.
Be mindful.
I'm trying to do that now and it's hard, but like for real, just like enjoy like while it lasts while being a kid. Because I think back and it's like such a distant memory now.
And now, like, if you think about it, it's kind of the same thing as being so eager to like grow up already and be able to do adult stuff when kid stuff is like 10 times more fun.
Way more fun, way better. Just living in the moment's way better than always striving to be an adult and you think their life is so good and then you realize
I gotta pay bills.
Oh my god. Being an adult is not the most fun thing. It is fun, but it ain't fun.
But it ain't at the same time. Yeah.
Because there's a lot of worries that you didn't worry as a kid. Like,
that's so true.
I don't. Yeah, it's funny.
What's your second one?
My second one is be more open to other options other than just going to college. So that goes hand in hand with like a perception, not just of my parents of going to college is like the right thing to do. The whole perception is like going to college is like the right thing to do, or going to community college is the right thing to do. I think it's necessary in certain areas of like what you want to do, like medicine, lawyers, like really important stuff. But like I went to college for business and I really don't feel like I took away that amazing knowledge compared to what I learned on the job experience that people actually cared about. So I feel like my college degree and like the experience wasn't something I was super into, like because I wanted to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I even going through high school, I never exactly knew what I wanted to do, and it was like just a safe choice kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
When there was actually other stuff that I was more interested in, and more stuff that I later realized I wanted to do instead, like working those 4 years and saving up and traveling and doing that kind of thing instead of putting all my money into college kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's something I would tell my younger self. Just look at the other options. Like, what else can you do? Maybe you have only a part-time job and you can still save up money and like do something else. Or I could have got into professional wrestling a lot like earlier and seen like where that could have taken me.
If you really wanted to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yep. So
yeah.
I'm actually looking at my degree. It's right there on the wall.
Didn't I tell you put it up?
Yeah, you did.
He didn't want to put it up. I'm like, I know.
I am proud of it that I did get it, but I just see like dollar signs around it.
I know. Yeah, for sure.
All right.
But you have a really good job now that you think about it.
I do have a good job now, and we're doing like this content creating stuff, videos and podcasts, and everything's been great.
Yeah.
Honestly. But like
you got student loans.
Exactly. That's one of the most pressing things that like it doesn't just like keep me down, like having to pay it every month. It keeps like millions of student loan people
that struggle
down.
with that.
Yeah.
That's
we
so
won't get
sad.
into the politics of that, but I think like people struggle with it like hard and are coming to the terms of just paying it off until they die, like pretty much. Like what can they do? So I feel like that's why I think college is not for everybody. I kind of played it safe, and now like I kind of feel like a fool that I'm in debt for what I did. And to answer your question, I feel like I got more experience on the job than that I could take to like next jobs than I did for my degree, honestly.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was a lot of stressful classes that I really don't feel like I needed, like biology.
Oh, no.
I did not have a good biology teacher. One time she walked into class. She only said that she can't teach today. She said, I'm not teaching today. She put on a YouTube video and she left.
No.
That's college. That's college. What I'm like, we didn't know what to do. So she never came back. So we just left. Like, what can we do?
Well, right. Then what's the point? I could have done this at home.
Exactly. Yeah. That's just how I feel about college. We won't get super deep into it.
Yeah. I think a lot of people feel that way.
I just think for me personally, like thinking back to my younger self, I don't think I necessarily would have gone if I kept my options open.
Sure.
You know, look what else is there around. Okay. That one, take music more seriously and don't stop. That's funny because me and my best friend Kevin used to rap from like junior year of high school to like freshman year of college or something. And man, people really hyped us up. I'm not gonna lie. And we like actually were even on the radio here locally. They put one of our songs on the radio. And I feel like we were getting better and better. Like our content was getting better. We were getting better equipment. And then man, we stopped. And I'm sure it's because life like got in the way and we were busy and stuff like that. But man, we shouldn't have stopped. Because you have to
of course
you have to keep going, like whatever you're doing, like keep it going. I'll add on to this. Tell your younger self to keep making videos and content with your friends and stuff. Because literally we started doing that when YouTube became a thing, and if we would have kept going all the way till now, the possibilities are endless.
We would have been at 20 million. I'm just kidding.
You never know. That's
for sure. Yeah.
Because music was a lot of fun too. It's like another creative side of me and what I was into at the time. I still love rap music. Who would have known I would be a rapper? But guess what?
Yeah.
You were also a rapper. We also have that.
We had that in common. I was going to say that. Isn't that funny?
Who has that in common?
Remember we started talking because I posted a Snapchat video of me rapping and you were like, did you write this? And then we started talking again.
Yes. I do remember that. That's crazy. Who just has that in common?
Right. Now it's both being rappers. What's your rapper name?
I never had a rapper name. People always ask me, but I just never feel comfortable. 8 Mile. Damn.
A Money.
Not A Money. I used to have my nickname when I was like in middle school was Boz.
No.
For Bosnian. No. And I got that from Homie Cheeks. I forgot his like. I think it was Jay. I don't remember his name. I'm not gonna say it. But he was so cool. He was really cool, and that's the nickname he gave me.
What was it?
Him and Tim, I think. Boz, B-O-Z. I used to write it on my note card. What's it called? Journals. And then
so funny.
And then my other nickname was Dirk, but that's for basketball reasons. It wasn't for rap reasons. Kevin didn't have one either. I don't think.
I'm gonna be Max.
You're gonna be Max? Oh my god. I cannot with you. That's so funny. That's funny that I remember that, Boz. Those were good times. I remember it's crazy how like your brain works, because I literally remember sitting in musical drama class and Boz and Tim were sitting next to me, and not Boz and Tim. Cheeks and Tim were sitting next to me, and they came out with Boz.
You're gonna make me pee my pants.
I'm so
Why
sorry.
are you so funny right now?
I'm so
because he's literally never told me this. You never told me someone called you Boz.
Not me exposing my old nickname. They're gonna start calling me Boz. Oh my god.
You cracked me up. All right.
That was one. That's actually like a real one. Like, we laughing, but for real. Like, I wish I stuck with music. We might make music, honestly.
I've been telling him, guys. Telling him, like, let's literally write a rap song together. Like, we're gonna be Remy Ma and Papoose over here, and we never end up doing it.
I know, literally. But now we have all the equipment, too. It'll be, like, piece of cake.
Right.
All right. What's my last one? My last one is don't always feel the need to be in a relationship.
Yes.
I think that's what also took away that quality time from my friends and family.
That beauty of life. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was so worried about being liked by a certain person and being in a relationship. But I feel like it was more of like the looks of it. Like, I'm in a relationship.
Yeah.
And What was that? I'm so sorry if you're listening. I don't know what that was. That was a weird sound that came out of me. Good thing we don't have a video version today.
I
My
don't
God.
think I've ever laughed so much on our podcast.
Almost threw up on the mic. I don't know where that came from. And then, are you okay? Damn, they're missing it all because we didn't set up the camera. But yeah, just like not always be in a relationship when you're younger. It's like such an adult thing to do, and we want to be adults so bad. And it's like, for what purpose? Just live in the present. You don't need to always chase a certain person. Just, be happy in what you're doing.
Yeah.
I wasted so much time on that. Even with my flip phone texting all day. Just on my flip phone. It's kind of, when I think back, it feels like a lot of wasted time.
Well, this is what I was telling you. Like, I really don't mean this in a bad way, because I know there's such thing as like middle school sweethearts and high school sweethearts. But like the possibility of you being with your middle school sweetheart or like high school sweetheart, not to like knock anyone's dream down, is probably like extremely low. Yeah. Not saying like you shouldn't pursue that relationship, but just kind of like keep your options open. You're so young.
You're so young.
You're going to meet so many amazing people.
I wish we could tell all kids that. Just be worried about having fun and being young. Because I remember being in middle school, and we used to really think we were adults with like the stuff we were saying, the stuff we were talking about, the shows we were watching. But we were not even close to adults at all. We were so young. But
we thought we were so grown at that, like 12, 14. And now we look at your nephews, and I look at my nieces and nephews like, we were so young.
We were so young, thinking we were like grown and needed to be with someone.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Needed to say I love you to someone.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Remember? We laugh at it now, but it does feel like a wasted time.
It was though.
Yeah. It's because you, of course, as kids, you'd be like, I'm going to marry this girl, right? But of course, you're not. You know what I mean?
You're mad.
But that's how we thought back then. So, like, if I could see my old self, I'd be like, just stop. A PSA for younger Armin, just stop.
Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time.
And of course, my anxiety also played a big part in a lot of things, like the school activities, the sports.
Oh, for sure,
doing stuff on my own, people's opinions, how I dressed. Because, man, I swear, I used to get bullied. I did. I used to get bullied in, like, middle school and in middle school, yeah. And it was, like, so sad. I always made me more insecure.
Oh, me too, yeah.
Because kids are cruel. You still laughing? I know you're not laughing at that, but that's hilarious.
No, I'm still literally trying to get over Boz.
Not Boz. This is the Boz episode.
Oh my God, this has been so much fun.
This has been so much fun. And I think that's great advice for younger selves.
I think it's positive. So too.
Yeah, because I remember how caught up in my own head I was, but instead of just living and having fun. But that doesn't mean I didn't have a good childhood. It was just advice for us. What else you have to say? Anything else before we wrap up? This is the crazy episode.
I don't think so. Thank you for listening, and I'm sorry if like all you could hear was me squealing in the back, because he's just so funny to me.
I'm funny. Don't tell him. Tell him. Go on AstroArmin at TikTok, and you can see how funny I am.
He is.
We really appreciate you guys. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, hit the bell, listen to us every Monday wherever you get your podcasts, and we will see you next week. We love you. We're grateful for you, and be kind.
Give us a 5-star rating if you really enjoyed listening to our podcast today.
Absolutely.
Here we go. Bye, guys.